sent an extra $2,000 this month. I want to buy Tyler a new school uniform.
We just sent this month's payment last week.
That's why I'm asking for more. Tyler hit a growth spurt and needs new uniforms.
I understand, but an extra $2,000 is a significant amount. Is there any way you can manage with a smaller amount?
It's fine to spend a little extra for your precious grandson, right?
Of course I love Tyler, but I also have to consider our own financial situation. David's salary hasn't increased in years.
Oh, so you're refusing your daughter-in-law's request?
I'm not refusing, I'm just trying to be realistic. We've been sending $1,000 every month for 10 years now. Surely you've been able to save something from that.
What are you implying? That you don't want to help your son and his wife?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just wondering if you really still need our support at this point. Your lives should be more stable now compared to 10 years ago.
Have you forgotten why these payments started? David failed at changing jobs because of your influence, and that's why we struggled. Now you're abandoning that responsibility? Are you going to abandon us as David's mother?
Susan, that was a long time ago. The kids are older now, and this was supposed to be a promotion-focused career change.
I supported David's job change, but then the new company's performance tanked right after. His salary ended up lower than his previous job, and we're really struggling.
Struggling? That's a matter of perspective. The bankruptcy wasn't anyone's fault, and David is working hard. Besides, I heard he's getting promoted soon.
Helen, you really don't understand. Even with the promotion, David's salary won't increase. That's why we still need the regular payments.
Let me verify something. You really won't help with the extra amount? If things are that tight, why don't you get a job and help out Susan?
I have to explain this again? I need to be a stay-at-home mom to support my husband who works long hours for low pay. Tyler is focused on soccer and leaves all the housework to me. Even if I wanted to work, I'm not in a position to.
I see. Well, I'll have to discuss this with David's father. We'll let you know our decision soon.
Fine, but please remember, this is for your grandson. I hope you'll seriously consider helping us out, as his grandmother.
Hey, Grandma. Is it okay if I stay at your place at the end of this month? Just me for the weekend.
Of course, Tyler. You know you're always welcome here. But what's the occasion?
Actually, I got invited to practice with a college team. They saw me play my last soccer match and want me to join their practice session.
That's wonderful news. Sounds like they're scouting you. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Grandma. The place is perfect. It's only a 15-minute walk to the college. Could I stay over the night before? Even the first bus would cut it close from home.
Absolutely. Stay as long as you need. I'll make sure the guest room is all ready for you.
You're the best. But make sure to get permission from Mom and Dad.
Of course. I'll check with them. I'm sure they'll be thrilled about this opportunity for you.
Yeah, about that. I'll just ask Dad for permission. Mom's always difficult about it. She never agrees.
Really? Why would your mother object to such a great opportunity?
She says I should just take the first bus if it works. That it will be an inconvenience for you.
An inconvenience? Not at all. I'd be delighted to have you stay.
I know, right? She keeps saying you'd be bothered by it.
Well, that's simply not true. You know how much I love having you over.
Thanks for understanding, Grandma. You're always so supportive of my soccer.
Of course, dear. I know how much it means to you.
Hey, since we're talking about it, want to come watch my practice? I might get to play in a practice match. Plus, I can show you the new cleats Dad bought me.
Your dad bought you new cleats? That's great!
Yeah, Dad's being super generous since he's getting promoted. Did you know about his promotion, Grandma? He might become vice president of the company.
Vice president? That's news to me. I heard something about a promotion, but I didn't realize it was such a big one.
Yep, he's really moving up. Says since his salary's going up, he'll buy me whatever I want. He even got me a new bag and everything.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for him, and for you.
It's great. Dad's being generous, Mom's in a good mood every day, my soccer's going well. Everything's perfect.
It certainly sounds like it. I'm thrilled for all of you.
Thanks, Grandma. So, see you in a couple weeks?
Absolutely. I'll be counting down the days. Love you. Susan, I need to check something with you. Is David really becoming vice president with a big salary increase? You've been telling me his salary hasn't increased and you're struggling financially.
What? Who told you that?
Tyler mentioned it when we were discussing his upcoming visit. He said David's been very generous lately due to his promotion.
Oh, you know how kids exaggerate. It's not a big promotion, just a small raise.
Really? Because Tyler made it sound quite significant. He mentioned David buying him expensive gifts and you being in a great mood.
Well, maybe I misunderstood then. Looking forward to having Tyler stay at the end of the month. Don't forget, I'll make your favorite lasagna. I know how much you miss Grandma's cooking.
Susan, let's not change the subject. I need you to be honest with me about David's promotion and your financial situation.
Honest? I have been honest. It's a small raise, nothing more. We're still struggling.
Then why is Tyler saying otherwise? It doesn't add up.
I don't know, Helen. Maybe he misunderstood something David said. You know how kids can misinterpret things.
It seems quite clear from what Tyler said. David's becoming VP with a substantial raise, and you've been spending freely, yet you're still asking for money from us?
That's not, it's complicated, Helen.
Complicated? I think it's quite simple. Either you've been lying to me about your financial situation, or you're lying to Tyler about the promotion. Which is it?
I'm not lying to anyone. This is a misunderstanding.
Then explain it to me, because right now it looks like you've been taking advantage of our generosity for years.
That's not true. We needed that money, every cent of it.
Needed it for what exactly? If David's been making good money for a while now, where has our money been going? Susan, I'm waiting for an explanation.
Fine. You want the truth? Yes, David got a promotion a while back. And yes, our financial situation has improved. But we got used to a certain lifestyle and it's been hard to adjust.
So you've been, what, using our money for extras while telling us you can barely make ends meet?
It's not that simple. Do you know how hard it is to keep up appearances? The pressure I'm under as a VP's wife?
The pressure to deceive your family, to take money from your husband's elderly parents under false pretenses?
I didn't mean for it to go on this long. I thought I could wean us off slowly, that you wouldn't notice.
Wouldn't notice? Susan, this is $1,000 a month we're talking about, for years!
I know. It was wrong of me. I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't going to cut it, Susan. This is a massive betrayal of trust. I don't even know what to say to you right now.
Please, Helen, let's just forget about this. I'll stop asking for money and we can move on.
Move on? You think it's that easy? After you've been lying to us for God knows how long?
What do you want me to say? I messed up, badly, but we're family. We can get past this.
Family? You haven't been treating us like family, Susan. You've been treating us like your personal piggy bank.
That's not fair, Helen. I do care about you and David's dad.
You have a funny way of showing it. Lying, manipulating, stealing from us.
I didn't steal. You gave us that money.
Under false pretenses, because you lied about needing it.
Okay, I lied. I admit it. But I was going to tell you eventually.
When? When were you planning on coming clean? Or were you just going to keep taking our money until we died?
Of course not. How can you even suggest that?
How can I not, given what you've done? You've shown absolutely no remorse, Susan. Just excuses and deflections.
That's not true. I am sorry. Deeply sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
But you did hurt us, Susan. Badly. This isn't something I can just forgive and forget.
What are you saying, Helen? What does this mean for us?
Honestly, I don't know. I need time to process this, to talk to David's father and figure out what we're going to do.
Please, Helen, don't do anything rash. We can work this out. I know we can.
I'm not making any promises, Susan. You've broken my trust in a profound way. I don't know if it can be repaired.
I'll do anything, Helen. Anything to make this right.
I appreciate you saying that, but right now, I need space. I can't even look at you without feeling sick to my stomach.
I understand. I'll give you all the space and time you need. Just know that I'm truly, deeply sorry.
I hear you, Susan, but sorry doesn't undo years of deception. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to talk further.
Okay, I'll be here whenever you're ready. And Helen, thank you for at least hearing me out.
Don't thank me yet, Susan. This conversation is far from over.
Mom's the one who will end up alone. This is the worst. I can't believe this. How disgusting my own mother would do this.
Tyler, is everything okay?
No, Grandma, it's not. I just found out what Mom's been doing. I can't believe her.
What do you mean? What has your mother done?
She's been lying to you, Grandma. About the money. About everything.
Lying? What are you talking about?
I overheard her on the phone. She was talking about how she's been taking your money even though we don't need it. She's been using it for herself.
Oh, Tyler, I'm so sorry you had to find out like this.
I'm sorry too, Grandma. Sorry that Mom's been treating you like this. It's not right.
No, it's not. But it's not your fault, Tyler. None of this is on you.
I know, but I still feel terrible. She's my mom, you know? How could she do this to our family?
I don't know, Tyler. I truly don't. I'm struggling to understand it myself.
Dad's going to be so upset when he finds out. He's going to tear our family apart.
Tyler, listen to me. Your dad loves you, no matter what. This isn't going to change that.
But it will change everything else. How can we trust Mom again after this?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Trust is a fragile thing, and once it's broken, it's very hard to repair.
I don't think I can even look at her right now. I'm so angry and hurt.
That's understandable. You have every right to feel that way.
Grandma, can I ask you something?
Of course, dear. Anything.
Would it be okay if I stayed with you for a while? I don't think I can be around Mom right now.
Oh, Tyler, of course you can stay with me, for as long as you need.
Thanks, Grandma. I knew I could count on you.
Always, Tyler. I'll always be here for you, no matter what.
I know. I'm here for you too. We'll get through this together.
Yes, we will. It won't be easy, but we'll figure it out.
I love you, Grandma. Thanks for being the one person I can always rely on.
I love you too, Tyler. More than you could ever know.
I'm gonna go pack a bag. I'll be over in a bit, okay?
Okay, dear. Drive safe. I'll have dinner waiting for you.
Sounds perfect. See you soon, Grandma.
See you soon, Tyler. Everything will be alright, I promise.
Helen, have you heard from Tyler? He hasn't come home and he's not answering my calls.
Yes, Tyler is with me. He arrived last night.
Last night? Why didn't you tell me? I've been worried sick.
Tyler asked me not to say anything. He's very upset, Susan.
Upset? About what? What's going on?
He overheard your phone call, Susan. He knows about the money.
Oh no. No. This can't be happening.
But it is happening, Susan. The truth is out, and now we all have to deal with the consequences.
Helen, please, you have to let me talk to him. I need to explain.
Explain what exactly? How you've been lying to all of us for years?
It's not like that. It's complicated, Helen. Please, just let me talk to my son.
I'm sorry, Susan, but I can't do that. Tyler has made it very clear he doesn't want to see or talk to you right now.
You can't keep me from my own child, Helen. I'm his mother.
A mother who has betrayed his trust in the worst way possible. Tyler needs time, Susan. Time to process all of this.
Process it? He's a child. He needs his mother.
He's not a little boy anymore, Susan. He's old enough to make his own decisions, and he's decided he needs space from you.
Space? He's my son. I have a right to see him.
You're right, you are his mother. But right now, he feels safer and more comfortable here with me. I have to respect his wishes.
This is ridiculous. I'm coming over there right now.
Susan, I don't think that's a good idea. Tyler doesn't want to see you.
I don't care. I'm his mother, and I'm coming to get him.
Susan, please, don't make this harder than it already is. If you come over here, you'll only upset Tyler more.
You can't stop me, Helen. I'm on my way.
Susan, I'm begging you, please reconsider. Think about what's best for Tyler.
I am thinking about what's best for Tyler, and that's being with his mother.
Is it, Susan? Is that really what's best for him, or is that what's best for you?
How dare you question my motives as a mother? Everything I do is for my son.
Everything, including lying to him and his grandparents for years, including stealing from his father's elderly parents.
Stealing? I didn't steal anything. You gave us that money.
Under false pretenses, Susan, because you lied about needing it.
I did what I had to do for my family, Helen. You wouldn't understand.
You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand how you could betray your family like this.
Betray? I've been holding this family together. Do you have any idea the pressure I'm under?
The pressure to keep up appearances? To live a lifestyle you can't afford? That's no excuse, Susan.
It's not about appearances. It's about providing for my son, giving him the best life possible.
At what cost, Susan? At the cost of your integrity? Your relationships?
Don't you lecture me about relationships. You've always hated me, always thought I wasn't good enough for your son.
This has nothing to do with my feelings for you, Susan. This is about your actions and the consequences of those actions.
The consequences? What about the consequences of your son failing to provide for his family? What about the consequences of your interference in our lives?
My interference? Susan, we've been nothing but supportive of you and David, financially and otherwise.
Supportive? You've been controlling, always trying to tell us how to live our lives.
If by controlling you mean trying to ensure that our grandchild has a stable and secure life, then yes, I suppose we have been controlling.
Stable? Secure? How dare you imply that I don't provide that for my son?
I'm not implying anything, Susan. I'm stating facts. The fact is, you've been lying and stealing from your family.
I'm done with this conversation. I'm coming to get my son, and you can't stop me.
Susan, please, don't do this. Think about what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting my son back.
And then what, Susan? What happens after that?
We go back to our lives, and we forget this ever happened.
You really think it's going to be that easy? That Tyler will just forget what you've done?
He will if you stop poisoning him against me. This is all you're doing, Helen.
My doing? Susan, take some responsibility for your actions. This is on you, nobody else.
I'm done talking. I'll be there in 10 minutes, and I'm taking Tyler home.
Susan, if you come over here, I will have no choice but to call the police. I won't let you upset Tyler any further.
The police? You would really do that to your own family?
To protect my grandson from further harm, yes, I absolutely would.
This isn't over, Helen. I will get my son back, one way or another.
Susan, please, I'm begging you. Just give Tyler some time. Let him process this.
I'm his mother, Helen. He needs me.
I know you love him, Susan, but right now, he needs space from you. Can't you see that?
All I see is you turning my son against me. This isn't the end, Helen. I'll be back.
Susan, please, don't make this any worse than it already is.
You've left me no choice, Helen. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Your lawyer? Susan, let's not escalate this any further.
You escalated this the moment you decided to keep my son from me. This means war, Helen.
War? Susan, please, think about what you're saying. Think about Tyler.
I am thinking about Tyler, and I'm thinking about how I'm going to make you pay for this.
Susan, I'm going to say this one last time. Leave Tyler alone. Give him the space he needs.
Or what, Helen? What will you do?
I'll do whatever I have to protect Tyler, even if that means protecting him from you.
You'll regret this, Helen. I promise you that.
I already have many regrets, Susan, but protecting my grandson will never be one of them.
This isn't over, not by a long shot.
Goodbye, Susan. I pray you find peace and clarity.
Save your prayers, Helen. You're going to need them.
Susan signed a pledge to repay the misused funds at $1,000 per month. I hope this helps them understand how hard I've been trying.
She should pay back every cent, Grandma. She really shouldn't have done that.
I agree, Tyler, but I'm trying to find a path forward for all of us.
Path forward? Grandma, she lied to us for years. She stole from you and Grandpa.
I know, dear, and I'm not excusing her actions, but she is still your mother.
Mother who betrayed her family. Mother who chose money over honesty.
I understand your anger, Tyler. Truly, I do. But holding on to that anger will only hurt you in the end.
How can I not be angry? She's torn our family apart.
I know it feels that way now, but we will heal, Tyler. It will take time, but we will heal.
I don't know if I can ever forgive her, Grandma. The way she treated you. The way she lied to us.
Forgiveness isn't about excusing her actions, Tyler. It's about freeing yourself from the pain and anger.
I'll try, Grandma. It's gonna take a long time.
And that's okay, dear. There's no timeline for grief and healing.
I'm just glad I have you, Grandma. I don't know what I would do without you.
I'll always be here for you, Tyler, no matter what.
I know, Grandma. I'm here for you, too.
We'll get through this together, dear. One day at a time.
One day at a time? I like that.
It's the only way forward, Tyler. One step, one day at a time.
Thanks, Grandma, for everything.
You never have to thank me, Tyler. That's what family is for.
Still, I appreciate you more than you could ever know.
And I you, my dear grandson. And I you.
I love you, Grandma.
I love you too, Tyler. Always and forever.
Always and forever.
Now, how about I make us some of my famous lasagna for dinner?
That sounds perfect, Grandma. Absolutely perfect.
Wonderful. I'll get started on that. Why don't you unpack and settle in?
Will do, Grandma. Thanks again for everything.
Anytime, dear. Anytime at all.
You're the best, Grandma.
No, Tyler. You're the best. Don't ever forget that.
I won't, Grandma, I promise.
Good. Now off you go. Dinner will be ready soon.
Can't wait, Grandma. Can't wait.
Subsequently, David and Susan divorced, and Susan was forced out of their home, thanks to Tyler saying, "I don't need money for clothes anymore, please return Grandma's money." Susan signed a pledge to repay the misused funds at $1,000 per month. I hope this helps them understand how hard I've been trying. Later, David sold their house and told me, "This is thanks for everything. Use it for your retirement." Thanks to that money, I'm planning to join a local gym. I need to stay healthy to support my busy son and grandson, and to live a long life.
It's been a while, Rachel. Would it be alright if I asked about where my dad is hospitalized? I haven't been able to reach Kevin, and I'm worried. I heard he's been in the hospital since last month.
Sarah, this is certainly unexpected.
I've been trying to reach someone in the family for weeks now. The neighbor said he was taken by ambulance. No one thought to tell me?
And why should anyone have told you? You're practically a stranger to this family.
I know it's sudden, but please. I've been trying to contact Kevin for months now.
Why are you suddenly interested in your father's condition now?
I'm not suddenly interested. I've been trying to reach out for a while. Kevin hasn't responded to any of my messages. I even tried calling the house. I left voicemails every week. Sent emails too.
Do you know how long it's been since you've even contacted us?
I've been sending messages regularly. Every holiday, every New Year. Did Kevin not tell you? I even sent cards for your anniversary. They were all returned unopened.
What do you want now? I have no information to share with someone like you.
What? Someone like me? What's that supposed to mean? Rachel, please, I just want to know if he's okay. Is he getting proper treatment? Can he have visitors? Which hospital is he in? I just want to see him once. I've been trying to reach out for months.
Months? That's nothing compared to years of absence.
Years of absence? That's not true. I've been trying to maintain contact. Kevin blocks every attempt I make. He changed his number 3 times. But I always found ways to reach out.
You barely ever come home, dumped all of your father's care on us. And now, of all times, you're getting in touch. You must already know that your father is in critical condition.
Wait a minute. Critical condition? Is he really that ill?
As if you didn't know.
Why didn't anyone tell me? I didn't know about his condition getting worse. Please, Rachel, I just want to see him.
Coming around at a time like this, you're just like a vulture.
A vulture? That's cruel, Rachel. I have a right to know about my father's condition. I'm still his daughter. Legally and by blood.
You probably have informants telling you everything.
Informants? What are you talking about? I only heard he was hospitalized from an old neighbor. Mrs. Smith told me when I called to check. That's the only way I find out anything anymore.
Drop the act, lol. It's so obvious you're just after the inheritance. Not visiting for years, but wanting his money now? How pathetic, lol.
Excuse me? This isn't about his money at all. How could you think like that? I've been trying to reach out for important reasons. There are things he needs to know. Things you all need to know.
Important reasons? Like what?
There are things we need to discuss. About Dad's financial situation. Things that affect everyone.
Sorry, but I won't tell you which hospital. Besides, they probably wouldn't let a dirty poor person like you in anyway, lol. Someone as unclean as you would just be a nuisance, lol.
What do you mean by dirty poor person? You have no right to speak to me that way, Rachel. I work honestly for my living.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Truth hurts, doesn't it? Someone like you doesn't belong in our family.
This isn't about feelings. This is about basic respect. Something you seem to know nothing about.
I've heard all about you from Kevin. Sarah, you were too stupid to even go to high school, lol. And now you're working with just a middle school education. With such low qualifications, your job options and salary must be really limited, lol. You really are just a dirty poor person.
Wait a minute. The reason I only finished middle school. Is that what my brother's been telling you?
Of course it is. Yes, that's what he said. She's just a stupid, hopeless sister, lol.
What? He said that about me? About his own sister? He's completely twisted the truth. You don't know anything about what happened back then. About why I had to leave. About what they did to me.
I heard you childishly developed a complex about your college-educated brother and ran away right after middle school. You didn't even come to our wedding or send a gift. But now you want to visit just for the inheritance? How inappropriate!
I wasn't invited to your wedding. Kevin made sure of that. He returned the gift I sent. Unopened. Just like everything else. Rachel, I'm not here for the inheritance, and it seems like you've only heard a very one-sided version about me.
One-sided? What other side could there be?
There's so much you don't know. About my mother. About what really happened. About the real reason I had to leave. About what they did to me.
The facts speak for themselves.
The facts? You don't know the real facts. You only know Kevin's version. His convenient lies. Please, just let me explain.
I don't care about your excuses. Just stop contacting us. You have no right to see your father. You've been practically no contact since middle school. You'd just be a bother to him. Your presence would only make his condition worse, so please leave.
Rachel, please listen. There's something important you need to know.
Don't contact me again.
Hey, Sarah, Rachel told me you tried to see Dad.
Kevin, after all this time, you finally respond. Years of silence, and this is how you start? I never expected to hear from you, Kevin. I only contacted Rachel because you never replied to any of my messages.
Oh, so now you're blaming me for not responding? You have some nerve after everything you've done.
I'm not blaming, I'm stating facts. I've sent you messages every month. Called on holidays. You've blocked every attempt. I have the receipts for every gift I sent. The tracking numbers for every letter. The logs of every call.
After years of silence, you suddenly want to talk? Now that Dad's sick? How convenient.
Years of silence? From which side? Check your blocked messages. Check the returned mail. You'll see who's been silent.
You're such a persistent sister. As Rachel probably told you, we're not letting you see Dad.
But he's in critical condition, right? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why did I have to hear it from Rachel? Why do I have to hear everything secondhand? At least let me visit him once. I'm his daughter.
His daughter? That's rich. You lost that right long ago. You're nothing to us now.
But I am his daughter. Legally and by blood. You can't deny that. No matter how much you want to.
You abandoned that right years ago when you chose to leave, when you turned your back on us.
I didn't abandon anything. You know what really happened. You were there. You saw everything. You watched it happen. And just did nothing.
Shut up! You're just the child of a mistress! Who do you think you are trying to see Dad when he's in critical condition? Get lost, you poor middle school dropout looking for an inheritance!
What? How dare you bring up my mother? After all these years, after what you did to her, after what Dad did to her, you know nothing about what really happened. Nothing about her sacrifices. Nothing about her pain.
Oh, I know everything I need to know. About your shameful origins. About how you've always been a stain on our family.
No, you only know what you want to know. What's convenient for you to know. There's so much more. Things you've chosen to ignore.
Wanting to see Dad with this timing is really pathetic. You're probably just checking if there's any inheritance set aside for a mistress's child like you. Only wanting inheritance, that's just what you'd expect from a child of such low birth.
Low birth? You sound just like Dad now. Using the same cruel words. The same hateful phrases. You've become just like him.
Forgetting all he did raising you and you never coming back home?
Wait a minute, never coming back home. What's that about? You guys were the ones who kicked me out, so why am I being treated this way? I tried to come back many times. You were the one who blocked me at every turn. Every single time. For years.
Ha! Are you trying to rewrite history now? Making yourself the victim? How pathetic!
I'm not rewriting anything. I remember everything clearly, for every cruel word, every cold shoulder, every locked door. Do you? Or have you convinced yourself of a different story?
Nobody kicked you out, you ran away! You chose to leave. You abandoned us!
That's not true. You were there that day. You watched it happen, standing in the doorway, silent as always. And yes, I'm the child of a mistress. I'm the child Dad had with a woman from a nightclub. He acknowledged me and took me in and raised me. But I never had anyone on my side at home, and you guys kicked me out without even letting me take high school entrance exams. Remember that day? When he tore up my application? When he threw my textbooks out? You just watched. Like you always did.
So what? We took care of trash like you until you finished compulsory education, didn't we? We gave you food, a roof, more than you deserved.
What? Trash? Is that how you've always seen me? Your own sister? Your flesh and blood? All these years?
You should be grateful we even did that much. Most people wouldn't have. Dad was too soft. Should have thrown you out sooner.
Grateful for what? For the daily humiliation? For watching silently when Dad... For the cold meals? The locked doors? The torn photos? The way you've twisted things when explaining to Rachel, and now this attitude? Enough is enough. I used to just quietly go along with things as a child, but I've reached my limit. Before insulting me, you should look at Dad first.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Don't you dare talk about Dad. After everything he did for you...
I'll talk about him. About everything he's done. To Mom, to me, to others. All the secrets you've helped him keep. All the lies you've helped him tell. I stayed quiet as a child because I needed to survive. I thought being a mistress's child made me bad, but the bad one wasn't me. It was Dad, right? The one who cheated on Mom and had a child. That's who was wrong. I'm the victim here, so there's no reason for you to blame me.
Shut up! Who cares who was wrong anymore? The point is, I just don't like you being the child of a mistress. Dad's gonna die soon anyway, so that's that. You were never meant to be part of this family. You were just Dad's mistake. A burden we had to bear.
What? You finally admit it. After all these years, it was never about my actions. Just my existence. Just who my mother was. How can you be so cruel? To your own sister. There's something you need to know about Dad. Something that will change everything.
I don't want to hear anything from you. Nothing you say or do matters.
But you need to hear this. Before it's too late. For your own sake. For Rachel's sake. For everyone's sake.
Just get out of my sight. I won't give you a single penny of Dad's inheritance. And don't even think about coming to the funeral. You're not welcome there. You're not welcome anywhere near us. Ever again.
That's terrible. I'm still legally Dad's daughter. Whether you like it or not. Whether you accept it or not. And this isn't about inheritance. There are serious matters we need to discuss. Things that will affect you. Things you can't ignore.
Shut up, you bottom feeder. When I say leave, you have no choice but to leave. And don't ever show your face to me again.
You'll regret not listening to me. I tried to warn you. But fine, you've made your choice. Remember this moment. When the truth comes out.
Is that a threat? You dare threaten me? After everything?
It's a warning.
Just disappear like you did before.
This time will be different. You'll see. Sooner than you think.
Hey, Sarah, what are you doing at the funeral home? You weren't invited. How dare you show up here?
I heard my dad passed away, so I came as his daughter. I tried contacting my brother about the funeral location, but he ignored me. So I had to find out on my own. I have every right to be here. As much as you do. More than you know.
You actually tracked down the funeral location? Who told you? Was it the hospital? The funeral home?
Of course I did. Did you think I wouldn't? Even after you tried to hide it,
I have my ways. I always have.
How dare you? This is a private family matter. You're not welcome here.
How dare I? I'm his daughter. I have every right to be here. More than you know.
Please just leave. There are lots of people here, and I don't want to make a scene. Please leave quietly without being seen by anyone. Don't embarrass us. Don't make this worse.
I won't leave. Not this time. Not anymore. No, I have no reason to follow your wishes. I have every right to be here. More right than you might think. Things you don't understand yet.
Such a persistent middle school dropout, coming all this way for inheritance. You're really acting like a poor person. So this is what the child of a mistress is like, lol. No class. No dignity. No shame.
Excuse me? Still going on about that? After all this time? You really know nothing about the situation, do you? Nothing about what's coming.
I know everything I need to know. Kevin told me everything. About your past. About who you really are.
No, you don't. You only know what Kevin told you. And he's been lying. For years. About everything.
Kevin told me the other day, I thought you were just unusually estranged siblings, but to think you were a mistress's child, lol. And now you're working at a nightclub just like your stupid mother.
It's just a pub, actually. Get your facts straight. At least try to be accurate in your insults. And you know nothing about my mother. Or what Dad did to her. The truth would shock you. It would change everything.
Oh, a pub, lol. A job flirting with drunk old men, just like your mother, lol. Low-class blood really does get passed down, lol. Mother like daughter. Both of you just the same.
What? Are you making fun of my mother right now? After everything she went through? After what Dad put her through? You have no idea what she went through. The sacrifices she made. The pain she endured. All for him. And all because of him.
I'm not making fun, just stating facts, lol. It's true that you live off dirty old men, lol. And working in food service must be tough these days. Is that why you're after the inheritance? That must be why you're here. Looking for a handout. Like always.
That's enough. How many times do I have to tell you it's not about the inheritance? You're so fixated on money. Just like Dad was. There are more important matters here. Things you should know before it's too late. Things that will affect your future. Your entire future.
This is hilarious, lol. You're getting angry because I'm telling the truth, lol. Can't handle the facts. About who you really are. About what you come from.
This conversation is just pointless. You won't even listen. Just like he never listened. To warnings. To truth. To anything. Could you please call my brother? There's something I need to discuss with him directly. It's urgent. More urgent than you know.
Why should I do anything for you? After you showed up uninvited.
Because it affects both of you. More than you realize. Time is running out. For all of us. For everything.
Kevin is busy as the chief mourner. He doesn't have time for a mistress's child. You're probably just going to say something stupid anyway, so please, just leave. He has real responsibilities. Unlike you.
In that case, I won't leave. I'll wait nearby, so please let me know when my brother has time. This is more important than you realize, as it affects both of you. Your entire future. Everything you think you know. Everything you think you have.
You're so persistent. Do you want your father's inheritance that badly? I'm the one who lived with him and took care of everything. And Kevin is your father's only real child. A mistress's child isn't a real daughter. You have no right to any inheritance. You weren't there. You didn't care for him.
Please calm down, Rachel. I really am not after the inheritance. Yes, he was a father I hated, but I'm grateful that you took care of him. I'm not trying to take anything away from you. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm trying to help you.
What? Just shut up and leave. Nobody wants you here. Nobody needs you here.
Rachel, you're making a big mistake. A very costly one. One you'll regret. More than you can imagine.
You want money so badly? Is that why you're here? Is that all you care about? If you want inheritance that badly, I'll give you some. Your inheritance is 30 pennies, lol. Take this and get out, you inheritance-hunting poor person. Will that make you happy? Will that make you leave?
In that case, I'll let my brother have everything. Every last bit of it. Including what comes with it. Every last thing. All the responsibility. All the consequences.
Don't ever show up again, lol. You should have said that from the start. Got it? Never appear before us again, and don't contact us, lol. This is what you wanted, right? To cause trouble. Want to make a scene.
Yes, of course. I don't want to see such a nasty couple ever again either. So I'll let you have all the inheritance. Please take care of the debt repayment as well. I'll leave the rest to my lawyer. Everything that comes with it. Everything you don't know about. Everything Dad kept hidden.
Huh? What debt repayment? What are you talking about? Your father didn't have any debts.
The repayment of the debt owed to me. It comes to about $400,000. Please pass this on to my brother. That's just the beginning. Just what he owes me.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean, debt repayments to you? Such a huge sum of $400,000. Kevin never mentioned anything like this. This can't be true. You must be lying. This must be some kind of joke. You're making this up to cause trouble. You must be. Your father would never.
I don't think my brother knows about it either. None of you actually knew about this. Dad made sure of that. Dad kept many secrets. From all of us.
What? How could Kevin not know? Kevin knows everything about Dad's finances. He handled all the paperwork, all the accounts.
Clearly not everything. Not even close. Dad was good at hiding things. Very good. That's why you should have let me see Dad while he was alive. Then you might have found out sooner. I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you. But you just wouldn't listen.
Wait, what's going on? What kind of debt is this that even Kevin doesn't know about? You need to explain this to me properly. This can't be real. Tell me everything. Right now.
You know my mother worked at a nightclub, right? Well, she passed away 5 years ago. And that's when I found out Dad had borrowed money from her. Large amounts. Multiple times. Over many years.
Your father did? No, that can't be true. He would never. He was too proud.
Apparently, Mom and Dad were more than just client and worker, and he borrowed money from her. He made promises. Empty promises. Like he always did. And he borrowed a lot of money from her. Multiple times.
Don't tell me that's the $400,000. All of it? From your mother?
That's right. He borrowed money from her multiple times, totaling $400,000. But it seems he never repaid a single penny. Year after year. Promise after promise. Lie after lie.
No way. But why would she lend him so much? And why didn't she demand it back sooner? It doesn't make sense.
But even Mom was troubled by this, and she told Dad, if you won't repay me, I can't afford to raise a child. That's when Dad said, then I'll take the child, so please wait for repayment, and took me in. He used me as collateral. His own daughter. Like a bargaining chip.
What? Is that what happened?
I always thought my mom abandoned me and dumped me on Dad. But that wasn't it at all. Dad was the one who asked to take me in exchange for delaying repayment. And yet, he treated me like an unwanted child of a mistress. How could he act that way, even if it was in front of his wife and son?
That's... Kevin needs to know about this. He needs to know everything.
And, as you know, I lived with Dad and my brother until middle school. Which means Dad still hadn't repaid Mom a single penny even when I was in middle school. Then he said, you're not worth sending to high school, and kicked me out. After breaking his promises.
Wait, you tried to get into high school but were too stupid to pass, right? That's what we were told. That's what Kevin always said. All these years.
That's the convenient explanation you've been given, but it's wrong. I had good enough grades, but Dad and my brother wouldn't allow it. I was in the top 10 of my class. My teachers recommended me. I had already passed the mock exams.
No way.
All this time, we've been wrong about everything? Everything Kevin told me. And then Mom passed away lonely and alone 5 years ago. After learning everything, I waited for Dad in her place. Of course, I notified him about Mom's death, but he never came to repay even a penny. Not even a condolence letter. Not even a phone call. Not even an acknowledgement of her passing. Just silence. Like always.
Oh!
That's why I contacted you when I heard he was in critical condition. I couldn't let him get away with not paying his debt. But my brother wouldn't let me see him through you. Sadly, he got away with not paying after all.
Let me check something. This $400,000 debt was money that your mother lent, right? So, wouldn't the debt normally be canceled since the person who lent the money has passed away? That's how it works, right? The debt dies with the person? Please tell me that's how it works.
Actually, it doesn't work that way. Lol. I properly inherited Mom's right to collect the debt. Every document, every receipt, every proof of loan. Mom kept everything.
What did you say?
So the obligation to repay the borrowed money doesn't disappear. Dad's inheritance naturally includes his debts, too. And since you and my brother are inheriting everything from Dad, please make sure to repay me the $400,000.
No way, wait! I never heard about this!
Well, please pass this on to my brother. I'll send you the contact information from my lawyer later. Please direct all future repayment plans and consultations to them.
What's $400,000 in debt? I'm not scared at all. After all, Dad has lots of land and real estate. We're rich. We have assets. This is nothing.
You sound very sure. Have you actually checked the assets? All of them? Every last detail?
You think you could scare us with this? With your little threats? With your stories?
I'm not trying to scare anyone. Just stating facts. Facts you should have learned earlier. Facts Dad kept hidden.
I've already looked into Dad's assets. Every property, every account, everything.
You spent all night checking Dad's assets, didn't you? Did you find everything you expected? No surprises? Nothing concerning?
Even after paying your $400,000, we'll still be in the black. I'm inheriting Dad's assets, and you, the mistress's child, will renounce your inheritance. We're still rich. We don't need you. We never did.
So confident. Just like Dad was. Until the end. Until everything fell apart. I'll gladly renounce it if you properly repay me, but I'll only renounce after confirming the full repayment. Every last penny must be accounted for. No exception. No delays.
Then rest assured, I've already transferred the $400,000 to your account. Check it. That should shut you up. That should make you disappear.
Oh, it's true. You've already transferred it. You work fast when you want to. When you think you're in control. When you think you know everything.
There was exactly $400,000 in Dad's account, so that worked out. Now I just need to sell the land and real estate and convert everything to cash. With this much, I can live a life of leisure. Everything's falling into place. Just as I planned, just as I deserve.
A life of leisure? You sound very sure. Very, very sure. Just like Dad was.
I'll never have to work again! This inheritance is my ticket, my reward for all these years.
Never work again? That's quite a plan. Quite a dream. Quite a delusion.
This inheritance will set me up for life! I've earned this after taking care of him, after everything!
Then I'll proceed with renouncing my inheritance as planned. Just as you wanted. Everything you wanted. For now.
Yeah, hurry up and renounce it, and never show your face to us again! Don't try coming back later saying you want a share of the inheritance! You won't get another penny! Not ever!
I won't say that. Once I get the money, I don't care about anything else. Well then, good luck with repaying the rest of the debts. You'll need it. All of it.
The rest of the debts? What rest? What are you talking about?
You heard me. The rest of the debts. All of them.
What do you mean? Stop playing games!
$400,000 to me is done, but there are about 6 more people. Roughly speaking, it's about $200,000 per person. But with the land and real estate, you should be fine. At least that's what you think. That's what you believe. Just like Dad did.
Wait! What do you mean 6 more people? Wasn't Dad's debt only to your mother? This can't be true! You have to be lying!
Oh, brother. If only you'd listened earlier. If only you'd let me explain. If only you'd answered my calls.
This is just revenge!
Nope, looks like Dad was an even worse person than we imagined. Much worse. Than anyone knew. Than anyone suspected.
What? No! Dad would never! He was always so responsible! He wouldn't do this!
The money he borrowed from my mom, apparently it all disappeared into gambling. He said, I want to start a new business when he borrowed it, but when the truth came out, it had all gone to gambling. Every penny. Every loan. Every time.
What? No! Dad would never! He was always so responsible! He built the company! He was respected!
Responsible? Is that what you thought of him? Is that what he showed you? The others had similar stories. He kept making excuses to delay repayment. They said they sent many letters to our house asking for repayment, but never got a single reply. Year after year. Letter after letter. Excuse after excuse. You remember those letters, don't you? The ones he always tore up? Remember how many there were? Every month?
Wait. Now that you mention it, Dad used to get lots of letters regularly. I did give them to him, but he would just tear them up saying he was getting senile. The blue envelopes. The registered mail. The urgent notices.
Those were probably the letters demanding repayment. He wasn't senile. He was deliberately tearing them up. Playing dumb. Playing innocent.
What? All this time? He was lying to everyone? To me?
Eventually, these people found their way to my pub. Even though I'm a mistress's child, I'm still legally Dad's daughter. They managed to track me down somehow. They kept asking me to help arrange a meeting with Dad. Week after week. Month after month. Begging for help.
So you knew about Dad's debts all along? You knew everything? While we were taking care of him? While he was dying?
Yes, for years now. While you blocked my calls. While you ignored my warnings.
So that's why you kept trying to contact us? Why didn't you just tell us directly? Why all the secrets? Why the games?
That's why I kept trying to contact you. I tried so hard to get everyone to meet with him. But you never replied, never met with me. You blocked every attempt I made. And now, here we are, facing the consequences.
Wait, what is this? To me, Dad was someone who was strict with himself and others. He built up the company to a decent size, was a respectable businessman, but instead he was a scumbag drowning in debt? Everything I believed about him, it was all a lie? My whole life?
Remember the repayment amount I mentioned? About $200,000 per person, so good luck. Do the math. If you can handle it, Mr. College graduate.
Wait, let me see. You said there were 6 people besides you who he borrowed from. So if each person is owed $200,000, that's roughly $1,200,000. That can't be right. You must be lying. This has to be a mistake. No way. Over 1 million? This can't be happening.
You'll need to check the details with everyone, but you should prepare for about that much. And right now, it's just 6 people, but there might be more coming forward. More stories, more debts, more secrets. Just wait.
There's no way we could pay that much. The land and real estate we checked yesterday aren't worth that much. In that case, we'll renounce the inheritance too. We don't want a deficit inheritance either. We'll just refuse it. Walk away. Start fresh.
Huh? You and Rachel can't renounce the inheritance anymore. So you'll have to accept it, whether it's in the red or not. No escape. No way out. No fresh start.
What? Really? There must be some way out. Some loophole, some solution.
Because you already used Dad's savings account to repay my debt, right? That means you've already accepted and used the inheritance, so you can't suddenly say you want to renounce it now. You acted too fast, too confident, too sure.
What? So what happens to us? Do we absolutely have to take over Dad's debts? All of them? Everything? The whole amount?
Yes, all of them. Every last penny, every single debt. Good luck, brother. Unlike middle school dropout me, you got to go all the way through university. I'm sure you'll figure something out. All that education, all that privilege, all those opportunities. Use them well.
Don't mess with me! What do you mean figure something out? I thought I could retire early with Dad's inheritance. I thought I could live a life of leisure. Everything was planned. Everything was perfect. This was my reward.
Dreams of leisure. Just like Dad's dreams. All built on lies. All crumbling now.
You planned this from the start. You tricked me. You set me up. You knew all along.
Well then, I'll be going now. As promised, I'll never appear before you again, so good luck with Rachel. Consider it payback for all those years. For every insult. For every lie. For every cruel word.
Wait, Sarah! You can't leave it like this! You can't do this to us! We're family!
Goodbye, brother. Forever this time. Just like you always wanted. Just like you always said. And after that, not only did the 6 people who had lent money to Dad come forward, but 3 more people appeared saying they had lent money to Dad while he was alive, bringing the total to 9 people. The total amount ended up being $3 million. My brother and his wife immediately consulted a lawyer, but it was indeed too late to renounce the inheritance. I heard they had to sell everything, the land, real estate, family home, cars, everything, to somehow repay everyone. Afterwards, I got a message from Rachel saying, "Our life is difficult because of you. You're his sister, so you should help support your brother and his wife." But I replied, "I'm not a sister. I'm a mistress's child." That was the last contact, but I hear they're living modestly in an apartment without a bath. By the way, Dad's grave has apparently become overgrown with weeds, as no one has visited it since.